It's a good time to be an Arsenal fan. The club seems to be rediscovering its yesteryear good feel form, and with concrete summer signings, Arsenal's way seems to be only one: up! There is no doubt that William Saliba and Gabriel formed an enviable partnership at the heart of defense last season, but an injury to the Frenchman saw Gabriel massively regress alongside Rob Holding, whose future remains unclear. Saliba's back injury left him exposed at the back, and since it's starting to look like a long-term problem, Arsenal badly need a centre-back with quality to replace Saliba, and in Timber, they got more than a centre-back. So what makes him not only special but perfect for Arsenal? Make sure to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you never miss any of our upcoming football discussions. The Dutchman is a fine specimen of the modern interpretation of a centre-back. He is technically gifted, dynamic, brave and progressive. Timber's ability to carry the ball from deep in defense and burst forward is unmatched. Think of Bayern Munich's Alphonso Davies as perfect example, running from deep in his own box and helping in the attack. Anytime Timber receives the ball, his primary thought tends to be a snappy action forward, either by progression or carrying. Arteta would love that about him, and so will the fans. The Gunners have good defenders, but lack that one person who can pick the ball and actually run with it. Also, not only does Timber bring positivity and drive, he is at ease on the ball and is capable of getting his side in front from defense. For instance, he by far topped the list of progressive carries in the Eredivisie last season, totaling a massive 5.037 meters. Ajax has a reputation of producing some of the best all-round youngsters, and Timber is no different. He is a truly reliable asset in possession, which many might overlook because of his ability to burst forward from deep. He also enjoyed exceptional numbers in respect to ball retention, which perfectly suits the Gunners' style of play. He can easily contribute to the creation of chances and goals, even if he's not the one setting up the opportunity. The youngster has played as a right-sided centre-back for Ajax since he broke onto the scene, but for the Dutch national team, he's often deployed as a right full-back or at times used on the right side of the back three. That range will definitely be tactically appealing for Arteta. What's even more appealing is the fact that Timber can actually slot in central midfield when the Gunners build from the back as well. Arsenal's shape changes to 3-5 formation whenever they have control of possession, and Alexander Zinchenko has particularly been effective when sliding infield to play as a left-back or midfield hybrid role. If Timber is deployed as a right-back, which in a perfect world should be the case, and Zinchenko is on the left, then we could see the two rotate when it comes to joining the engine room as an auxiliary midfielder. The two could still slip into midfield when the Gunners attack with Rice or Thomas Partey, perhaps slotting into the centre-back role in a back three. In his Arsenal debut against MLS All-Stars, Timber showed his technical quality and ability to operate as both an inverted and traditional fullback, something that got Arteta waxing lyrical over the youngster. He's a really versatile player. We can use him in different positions within those positions. He gives you the capacity to invert and occupy different spaces. He's so comfortable on the ball in that phase, said Arteta. Overall, you could consider him as a punchy, progressive, defend-fast type of player, a sort of centre-backy fullback who can give you real options. For context, no one in the Eredivisie made more passes or passed with great accuracy than the Dutchman. He topped the list of passes into the final third, forward passes, and as we've mentioned earlier, able to carry the ball towards the opposition goal. There is real and unexplainable drive and purpose around his overall play. Arteta knows this, and it should perhaps excite all Gooners. Timber will be feeding the ball into his quick attacking line quicker than most. The earlier they receive a quality pass from the back, the more space the star talent should should have to quickly go hurt rival teams. Now you understand why quality progression from the back is so important. Perhaps Timber's only weakness is that he's vertically challenged. At 5'10", he's not the tallest, which in most cases is more like a requirement, especially in the Premier League for a defender. His numbers in aerial duels are nothing to write home about. Former Dutch international Wesley Sneijder captures this perfectly in a past interview. He's a smart lad and a really good defender, but he loses every header, and in England, against those wardrobes in the Premier League, this will be his downfall. But this might not be true though, and we have proof of it. Timber's former teammate at Ajax, Lisandro Martinez, has been putting in man-of-the-match performances week in, week out for Manchester United, despite being of similar height with Timber. Their only difference maybe being that Martinez is more aggressive and has a no-nonsense attitude and approach to his game. In 2018, he was in the Dutch national team that won the UEFA European U17 Championship, scoring a goal in the final and converting his shot in a penalty shootout. He's also played 3 full seasons for Ajax in the Eredivisie, winning the league twice and the Dutch Cup once. The guy has immense winning experience. The Dutchman has already played in 2 campaigns of Europe's Premier Club competition, meaning, yet again, loads of experience. He was also a Player of the Year and Talent of the Year during the 2021-22 season, a solid achievement for a defender. And let's not forget the experience of playing at the 2022 World Cup in Qatar, where he was a starter all the way to the quarter-final match when Netherlands lost on penalties to eventual winners Argentina. One more thing, did you know Timber has a twin brother? Yes, Quinten Timber, who also happens to be a footballer and plays for Feyenoord. And just like Jurrien, he is versatile and can play as an attacking or a defensive midfielder. Now you know. If you ask us, the £34.2 million that Arsenal paid for Timber could prove the smartest business. Are you with us? What do you think of the Gunners' latest addition? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below.